especially right after a surgery. I think all that sugar can really be negative as far as like inflammation, and swelling, sticking around.
Not just for muscle, right? Like you need protein to heal bone,
Totally,
ligaments, tendons. Like you need to heal all this stuff, right? Let me tell you a story, okay? So I was just thinking about this and thinking about how important it is for recovery and the things you need to recover. So a couple years ago, I was traveling at a modest speed on my scooter, aka chopper, right? I'm going to Bellum, right? I'm just driving. I do this like every day. I have my chain on, Jordans, tank top, no helmet.
Of course not.
And I'm riding out. I'm going to see my sister-in-law, beautiful spring day. And I'm just riding, and then bam, caught the wobble of death. Fell over. I think I put my leg out, fell over. A car's behind me.
Oh my God.
I rolled over, popped up.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh, I think I sprained my ankle. Drove to Deep Ellum still, went to the bar, had 3 drinks, came back home, and put my leg up. I broke my ankle. No. I went to work for 3 days, x-rayed myself in my office,
Oh my God.
and then I broke my ankle. Had surgery 2 days later. Then I rehab, but I want to talk about the rehab portion of this because, I feel like,
Did you rehab yourself too?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I didn't go. But it's called, listen, Dr. Maura was my guy. He had me mobilized like in 3 weeks. I was moving. But I think what helped me the most was I remained diligent in the food that I ate. And I kept eating well. So for me, like there's super high protein. So, in my house, I have a bunch of like powders and supplementation, but I do also love just like meat. I'm a meat guy. So I ate plenty of meat. I ate plenty of like beans. I ate plenty of like quinoa, things like that for myself. Because I realized that even though I was pretty much just laid up the whole time, I still had to eat. So I want to talk about that, like the importance of protein, the importance of nutrition during the recovery process. Like, we think about that.
Your metabolism when you're recovering from an injury or after a surgery specifically, your metabolism 4 or 5x's. So people think, especially really athletic people such as yourself, high level athletes. I think that everybody feels like you're not doing your normal workouts, you're not like working, you're not walking, all the stuff that you normally would do. People feel like they should eat less, their appetite might be less. Their like thirst also too, like hydration wise. When you're used to working out a lot of times that's when you drink a lot of water. And I think that people forget or think, oh my gosh, I have to eat less now or I'm going to gain a lot of weight. But what I actually end up seeing, and I'm not sure if it's similar for you, if you find things the same way, people end up losing a lot of weight and having a lot of muscle atrophy really quickly after surgery.
I don't think people realize, like, once they have an injury, what happens. Like, how, like, just like simply put, when you injure a muscle or ligament, your body kind of breaks it down first. It eats away at all the bad stuff. So, like, how do you use, and you need energy for all this. You need energy to take it away. You need energy to put it back, and you need stuff to put back, right?
Totally.
So it's kind of like, how do you build a house with no lumber? You got to put it in there. And I feel like you just said, people think, oh, I'm not moving around. They don't realize how much energy they need to build back, right?
And we see it all the time. All these like big guys, right? And all these football players that are coming in, they end up talking about it later. They're like, yeah, I lost 25 pounds in the first like month or two after surgery. Because again, like you said, they're expecting that, oh, I'm not as hungry as I was before. Oh, I'm not working out like I was before. People purposely try to like, sometimes purposely and sometimes, just with medication in their system and stuff, their just appetite is different. But it is, I think it's like a huge myth that you need to be eating less. You definitely need to be eating more and high quality things. And anti-inflammatory
what kind of proteins do you like to tell your athletes to take, like while they're
lean proteins for sure. Like you said, I prefer a lot of the meat. I'm more of like a whole foods type of person as opposed to like a ton
Let me give
of
some out there for you because I think this is always my conversation. I talk about meat with patients, lean meat, fatty meat. Does it really matter? Like, let's be serious. You live in somewhere like Dallas, which is a food desert, right?
Yep.
So everybody does not have equal access.
Yep. Totally.
To food, right?
Totally. Yep.
So I mean, is it okay if I have like, I don't know, just some ground beef?
Yeah.
That I can find. Is it okay if like, because everybody can't go to Whole Foods, everybody, you know what I'm saying? So like that's the real thing about people, right?
Totally.
And the thing about all those older patients we have who don't drive, don't have access, right?
Totally.
So what kind of things are okay? Because I think people think too hard into it.
Totally.
So I want to simplify it.
Yeah.
Like, what is okay to eat?
Oh.
What do you think?
I think
The worst, like, and let's talk about the things that we think is the worst, but still okay. Right? Like, yeah. Like ground beef. Okay.
Yeah.
It's cool, right?
No, ground beef is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much red meat can I eat?
I think you can eat as much red meat as you want to eat.
With like pork?
I'm not opposed to pork. I know that people have like certain opinions on, like you said, I think people think too hard about it. I think that like there definitely is a conversation to be had that's like above my level of knowledge about like the way that pork is raised, the way that like chickens are farmed, things like that. But in general, from just like a purely like macros standpoint, macronutrition standpoint, I think that eating meat is better than you eating a really sugary protein bar or something like that.
Right.
Especially right after a surgery. I think all that sugar can really be negative as far as like inflammation, and swelling sticking around and those kinds of things.
I think you gotta think of protein in this instance not as a supplement, but as a tool you need to have.
Agree. And I don't care if it's chicken breast, chicken thigh. Like, again, I think people get way too out in the weeds of it.
Too much information, right? Like, because in the end, we know all this food's pretty much not that great anyway. I don't care if you go to Whole Foods, Trader Joe's.
Correct.
It ain't that perfect either way, right?
No, agree.
And not just for muscle, right? Like, you need protein to heal bones, ligaments, tendons. Like, you need to heal all this stuff, right?
1,000%.
And I think that that's super important for people to understand. On top of the other things, right? You said like the water you drink, the magnesium, the leucine, vitamin D. So like, it's all about, you're not just recovering to get back to where you were, you're trying to cover to be better than where you came from. So it's going to take even more, right?
So no, it does. And I think like the things that you want to avoid, again, at least in my opinion, are more of the highly processed things. So the more processed things are, so McDonald's chicken nuggets, something that we know isn't.
So wait, they're not good? You telling me chicken nuggies ain't good?
I don't think the chicken nuggets
all
are
those people
good.
out there that eat chicken nuggies from McDonald's, you don't think so?
So I love
your
chicken
opinion on
nuggets too, but
I love me a good Wendy's chicken nugget. That got me through med school. That dollar menu.
Agree.
Chicken nuggies. A bacon cheeseburger. And a Frosty.
But isn't
$3 back in the day.
I know. Rip.
Chef Kiss,
have you been to a drive-thru recently? It's not that cheap.
I have not been to. I haven't been through a drive-thru. Once in a while I do crave a Big Mac. I'm not gonna lie. And it's okay, right?
Yeah,
like,
agree.
But like, I've not been physically driven through a drive-thru for a while.
Yeah. You're DoorDasher?
That's my problem.
Got it. Yeah, understood.
I'll DoorDash my fast food instead. So, okay.
I think, isn't there a difference? You can, again, correct me if I'm wrong. I need to do a deeper dive. I'm not super educated in the area. But I believe that, like, it's not always, depending what type of restaurant you're dining at, like, not all chicken fingers are created equal.
Right.
Because some are chicken that's dipped in batter versus some is, like, super highly processed, like the less desirable,
pieces. And also, like, what makes up the chicken in general? Like, Chick-fil-A chicken has 30 different ingredients in it.
Right.
Chick-fil-A chicken.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure if you just look at all the different chicken restaurants, I'm sure some of them have real chicken versus like all these preserved products.
Right.
I don't care what restaurant it is. If you are giving me a product that's not made fresh right then and there, there are preservatives and chemicals in it. It has to be.
Agree. Yeah.
Unless you're killing chickens in the back of Chick-fil-A, and we don't know about. Like, have a great day.
Oh God.
Come again.
Too much. No. They might start to lose. They might start to lose some of their clients.
They come out like, you want this fresh hen today?
Yeah. God.
But you're right though. In actuality though, like I feel like you're right. All foods are created equal, and I don't know if the protein of a chicken nugget from Chick-fil-A is equal to the chicken nugget of McDonald's. Protein wise, like I don't know. I didn't look that up.
But I do think in general, right? Advice for like in general is that eating at home is more like you should probably try to cook more at home because you know it's because you know what's in it, you know what oils are in it.
I mean,
those kinds of things.
The healthiest people I know cook. They don't go out to eat. I mean, but it's so hard. But like, again, let's brass fact that, like, that's hard to do.
Totally.
And for me to tell somebody you got to cook every night, knowing if you're a mom with kids, you got a job, your husband got a job. Like, people, now we're all trying to pay bills. So it's really hard to do that. And so, you know, so I want to wrap that and bring kind of back to like when you're recovering, right? So now you're recovering, now you're at home. What other things am I doing to heal myself? Like, for instance, blood flow, right? So if you have an injury, getting up and moving around, because blood flow is important to heal your space, right? So like, how do you tell your people, like, if I have an ACL injury, what do you tell people to do at home?
So usually kind of the exercises that are prescribed by your physical therapist are really positive, but like you said, because you're not up and moving around in a traditional manner, we do have people do exercises with increased frequency. So that being said, like, we're doing exercises 3 times a day at home, right after a surgery, as opposed to maybe a month or 2 out, you're only doing it once a day or once every other day. So because you're not able to move in as big of ways as you would before, like your whole body moving, going for a walk or something like that.
How's that look then? Like, I think people need to see how it looks. So you say 3 times a day. When should I do that?
Morning.
Don't say Thursday. Tell me when.
When. Morning, noon, night.
So before breakfast? After breakfast, doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Breakfast.
So get up.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Do your exercise. Lunch.
Whatever works for you.
Okay.
Whatever works best for you.
But 3
times a day and spread out. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Does it matter if I did like I'm done in the morning, or do you want me to spread throughout my day for intense activities?
Spread throughout the day for the reason that you said. And it's going to help it feel better faster.
And I think it makes it less daunting.
Totally. 1,000%.
Right. Like, I got 24 hours. I can hit 15 minutes 3 times a day.
In my personality too, at least for me, I would rather my clients do 3 things, like really basic 3 things 3 times a day, as
like
opposed to
like a push-up?
So like, no. So you could do push-ups.
Describe.
So maybe quad sets, knee range of motion, like table slides, and then a calf stretch. Just say those are the 3 exercises that you're doing.
Okay.
Three exercises 3 times a day, in my opinion, is better because it's less daunting, as opposed to me giving them 20 exercises.
I love that.
And then expecting them to do it. It's overwhelming.
That's what I say. You know what I say? I say pick 3. And I say do 5 minutes.
Agree.
Straight. So as many, how can you do? Like, make it simple. Like, so you like exercise bands, right? Squat. 5 minutes, right? Doing some, like, maybe doing some pulls, 5 minutes, and then you're doing like maybe some shoulder presses. How many can you do? Like, I think that's the problem. We complicate this way too much.
Everybody thinks
all the science.
Analysis paralysis.
Thank you. Right? I go through it all the time. It's like we're stuck in our heads. We don't make the decision, and we end up just not doing it. Which I think is silly because it's really simple. It's really simple. So, so we got moving a little bit, right? We got our nutrition for recovery. What else helps us? Sleep. And then we can't get the sleep part.
Super underrated.
Like, sleep equals recovery, right? You don't heal when you're not sleeping, right?
Do you have a Whoop?
Well, no, I don't have a Whoop. You got a Whoop? You have a
No,
Whoop?
but I like to look at other people's Whoops.
I don't have a
because it's interesting.
I'm a terrible sleeper.
Because it makes a huge difference. Like, people,
I'm an awful
when
sleeper.
you like hydrate well, when you're working out, like
the Whoop actually helps, you think? Should I get a Whoop?
It's just like interesting to track. It's just interesting to track.
Okay.
I don't do it for myself, but like, I like to look at other people. And the same thing, like alcohol, like having 1 drink of alcohol, how it impacts people's recovery. It tanks it. It's wild. So
I can't recover after a shot?
You shouldn't.
So you telling me, does alcohol stop recovery?
Yes.
So if I broke a hip, if I got a knee replacement, I'm at home and I want a sip of wine, should I not drink it?
You can have a sip of wine.
but I can't.
A bottle of
That's what
wine
I'm
is
saying.
bad.
So I shouldn't be drinking. You're saying, right? Like I
Yeah.
shouldn't be at home
Yeah.
because think about it. You're home chilling. What people do? It's like COVID.
Yeah,
Remember
drinking it makes a huge
COVID? Remember
difference.
doing
And
quarantine?
people, and inflammation sticks. It makes you inflamed. It makes
Right.
inflammation stick. It's
I didn't even
wild.
understand that. Like you should not drink while you're healing. Like this, the same way when you drink alcohol and you can't build muscle.
Yep.
You can't cut fat.
Yeah, yep.
Like it really affects.
No, it does. It really does in a big way.
It's a mistake because people
Yeah.
drink.
Yep.
People
and it
might
impacts your sleep. It impacts heart rate variability. All those.
because
things.
someone might have that habit of a half a bottle of wine every
Yep.
night,
Yep.
and they may continue that while they have this procedure or this recovery done, and they're still doing it. So they should stop.
Yep.
No liquor.
Yep.
All right. No
Sorry.
shots.
Sorry.
No
No
cut
shots.
water before I go to bed.
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
No cut water.
No cut water. Yeah. No. Sorry.
All
So
right,
sorry.
Cool. Well, listen, great talking to you. I appreciate
Yeah.
you as always.
Yeah.
I love talking to you,
Yeah.
and until
Likewise.
next time. All right.
Yes.